because I see the sunshine. Yes. All right. I don't pay my minchia we are my minchia when you bring my minchia. Maybe I will share Dr. Rembi and more aquaba. A minor home come out and a minimum year barber to train. And some baby the Ecoso and some baby the Trigu a woman garden. And I some new home come out. Any day more Obama who Brazil no watch a video no. Of course. I mean champagne for our ha. I mean chebushi for our moha. I was trying to pay. And komo kakrebi ewo ho, and komo kakrebi wo ho, and komo kakrebi wo ho. The attendant say a free a year the 7th of December. A year watchna ana ene. Na ben kwa na 7th December. Asemu ene 7th December ene. A free ene echo. Ghana Water Company say men kan kire mu say issue a wo me be ma wo man Ghana no. There has been water shortage because abino sika so de ma wo mo na mo to inuro a mo de be process yensu no a free rivers mu ba no sika no aban sika so de ma wo no boa wo mo no sika no so ate haircut ni bi aka Ghana Water Company for etimi no ka say the Ghana Water Company wo be ka kire o setema branch no one pump machine no friend is saying ho atochima omoboa no kre na woman nyina na say woman ni funding they are mbetim dia yo madwuma enti ye ko bronya bremu die we ye trotro driver we ye meter we anopa no be ko adwuma bomodi ana kope 1 gallon nsuo bi fesi wo dem ansa na wakọ adwuma because obekọ aba no wonya nsuo mfandware sanso na ya aban adwuma nso a upia no pana udware a na wasie nsuo ni bia de wapensuo ni bia de esi ho. You have to store water before you leave the home because ukoba wonya nsuo nware tiemie ukoba wonya den wonya nsuo emfa nware wo Ghana tisisi bebi a ye kodo de ye banking sector egu nsuo a ye nom nso a yenye bi nom adwuma nso a yenye bi nye friend is saying this year crowd the Ghana for your ton nurses so your ton nurses it who sika na person ton nurse who free crew for business now America who Germany who France who a friend is saying Luxembourg who Switzerland now who nurses who Ghana one nurse £1,000 maybe I akwakudu no Ghana government Kufuado led by the health minister almost one ton nurse ni bia at the about UK ha the nurses makumaku 200 neighbor team nurse bia no £1,000 go for we no mo Ghana for any more asio. Anyway, the more serious note Chiki Abrakwa Michi Aba look, on a more serious note baby our mind no yakwa could do no it's sad to say where we are currently as a nation, the media is not helping. And I mean, it's a reportage, be babontene. Now, some of these so-called big media, a friend saying, media houses need be report to say, you pass a year budget. Meanwhile, it's a lie. It's a big lie. Budget to be in why you pass because appropriation, a friend is saying, time no cry yen do ye. Ni akase ebi kwa pass a year budget no. And then nkonfo this answer ne to dwan nyina no. No cry bia ye any. But you see, I don't blame them because Osha, one more those days, some Kasama Kufuado, Kwame Sefa Kaimo, Paul Adomoche, a friend is saying, I create an afuno Cassia was Empa Radio. Obi, any or my most of them are on this friend is saying Kufuado, Omo payroll. So speaking for the nation currently, need Ira. Because can you imagine if it was the NDC regime and a war? Oma by waso and then Ghana. Yeah, broke as we are. It been seen that since 1957, the current situation when it comes to the country's finances has never happened before since 1957. Even the colonial masters did not even leave us such a friend is saying downward. Your friend is saying finances of a country. When you look clearly, the question that I'm asking is it because of tribal bigotry in be anon kasana? Teach you nuanum Ayansafuor. Then tini entimi mabontin enkasa Ghana fo hunu nuama ekoso. Because currently, there is nothing. Even the finance minister has come out to say Ghana should be compared to a friend saying Greece and Jamaica years ago. So he himself said the economical woes are sacred atitia pansa. So currently, you see where we are going as a nation. The problem we are having as a country is that those that have the platform to speak for the Ghanaian are not speaking. If it is not freedom fighters, if it is not face the country, ask yourself. As we know, the NDC, yes, because they want to govern, they will talk. But when it comes to the neutrals, the so-called objective minds and objective brains, people like the Otabil, people like the Joyce Ayi, people like Gifty Afenyindazi, not those days. A particular government to be also no more Independence Square, no more Bodia, no more Chenya Coupons who wants to sign a leadership. Where are these people? We are not hearing them speak. What has happened? Is it because they say MPP political party yet was anti-mem and I'm saying 10 was anti-mem na Ayansafuor ano ye dinti eno say Ayansafuor party dia na so omo ti akonya so mpo no omo say your mind no kra no a and I'm saying me new mienu ya Ayansafuor nti me akan ni yentumi mbie ya no enkasa yenchichiri kro sa yenchichiri kro nka say okay so ya igbeni dia no wote so dia sebi wonye nipa yenkana sem sebi oye ofrigonja sebi oye nordna yenkana sem yenchichiri kro sa enu nti na ene no wo hwe enueme bi a ekoso o mining when it comes to the finances of the country atete apansam just say it's not as if Ghana and see let me be honest here say bibi to Ghana see I'm fan say atorenche bia to Ghana they said oh wa no what say bia nyame mpengu beti say bia si hurricane Katrina bia fa yenuanum wo esi wo USA ubetini esi earthquake bi esi wo Japan say any national disaster be ebe happen kronim sisi ha no sika ana aduane a yewo edema kurum wafo a yebetimi de ahwe wo mo endubo so me baako endu 3 weeks say na bibi to Ghana for say okay yesi se bi onyame ma ema ne sa ma natural disaster bi aba aduane a yebedi endu 3 weeks. But then you will see the minister for Agric somewhere talking about planting for food and job, it has been what? Successful. Meanwhile, Mangasaka said, Branabe Shomu Kumasi, a friend is saying, Sports Stadium Crown Omudi, a friend is saying, in Yanano Amosi, I am successful in Bakra, Okra Winyebi. And Tronkwa is because Omoya can phone tea and Yentimin Kaumasamana. What is really happening with us? Amanfoɔ kɔ bank wɔn kɔ yom sika wɔn nsa nka wɔn sika ɛyɛ MPP time and wɔn opposition and nkɔfoɔ kɔ bank and wɔn nyom sika nka MPP journalists MPP friends and media houses they will be going to the banks na wɔn akɔ interview nkɔfoɔ but NDC wɔn yɛ sebio nordness wɔn yɛ agbefoɔ. It womu koya kra no mo ko bank kra na Ghana fun say hey mo kra mo free wona mo kra ya o man na mo man. Is it how we are behaving as a nation? And you see, these are the same people, the same tribe. Said Ghana in 1966. The same tribe. And when you talk, people say, oh, Dr. Ren, these days, oh boy, let's be honest with ourselves. This is the same tribe in 1966 when Nkrumah was gradually taking the nation to a superpower nation. The same Ashantis, the same Akans. And anytime we give the Akans the opportunity, they show us and say they are empty. I'm not somebody that I'll come and pretend. Let me be honest with you. Individually, you can see some Akan people doing well, but collectively, a Tuabama MPP, what do they even have to show for even the people in Ashanti region? Even in the people in Ashanti region. For 6 good years, go and show me project Kufu Advocacy. Sa project with me buy, me nam shase, me nam mewi. Chere me bi e wo Kumasi abontenso. Chere me bi wo Obuasi. Chere me bi wo baby, your friend is a baby ni. Wo de chere me bi wo Takwa. Say Kufu Ado so buy and go for mo to abama no or share project we ase no de akwa wie. Bosia womo boy, and today yesterday we had this the deputy finance minister talking about it. Said they've overborrowed. Now I would take room. Now you have people who call themselves they have the men, and we give them the power. And that time I did power not Ghana photo fuel. Say 16 cities, I say 17 cities, and then you the power ma omo obi 1 gallon of fuel. You're trying to say. You're trying to say. Upon all the energy stability, a friend is saying a stabilization, a levy, a Ghana for year. Look at the prices of fuel. You see, when I give something to you, now say, me capable, me competent. Now say, what's me position? Me want open, me capable, me incompetent. Now opa. Na se me free position wana me de mawa. Esa oba na be position ye. You don't come and give excuses. You don't come and talk as if say you what they wouldn't nyansa to every foolish person can give excuses when they go wrong. TME. Any foolish person can explain himself when they go wrong. Because they fail to admit, and that is the MPP political party for us. They are not admitting, say, or must say or mine. But then they are playing with the intelligence of the Ghanaian because when you do the research and you look at the accounts, and majority of the accounts don't like reading and writing. They don't like read. And majority of our people, when you go to the researchers, they will tell you the majority of our people, we allow our tribes to take the best part of us. We allow our emotions to override our reasoning. Even though we know say the asante no ana akani ni ba obesai o man no ye beto de ama no. Today look at journalists Kwame Sefakai. Go to his Facebook wall. What done in a motivational speaker. Every time giving quotations and quotes, quoting things on his Facebook wall. During Mohammed's time or the previous government, these people were using their platform to let Ghanaians understand that these people were incompetent. Now, if Mahama was incompetent, what will we say about Akufo-Addo today? If Mahama, that $1 was 4 cedi, 20% pesos was incompetent, under Nanado, $1 is almost 15 cedis. What would we say about him? If the incompetent one was 4 cedi, 20 pesos, Nanado the other day, how would we describe him? Let's be honest to ourselves as a nation and call a spade a spade. Where is the Otabil? Is it because Otabil is a thief? And so he joined a political party made up of men and women who were thieves. And it's very sad. It's very sad that the Ghanaian does not understand what is going around them. It's sad. How I wish I have the finances to gather boys and men that every morning they will be going to taxi ranks and with big sirens shouting and letting people know what is going on. Because where we are as a nation, can't you know, a corona say you. A corona say. Do you see that I don't know how to even explain it to my people. Look, I came to tell you yesterday that Otumfuor ye panichel. So on to Omamodiano on to Kwankwa US in Kope Bosiamra. On to Kwambra you can pebe Bosia. Ye panichel. Because you see, baby, I buy we be Kobia Kope Lumbian, or must say winina. Gone were the days when Obroni Tisse Uye Ghanaian, the respect alone they have for you. The respect alone. These people came, they have watered down the image of Ghana. They have destroyed the image of Ghana. Sold it to Obroni. Because you see, their fathers believed in the white supremacist. Akufo-Addo, womamu jiabrofudi, womamu njibibinindi. What you say? So even what they say, in their heart, they don't believe that the Ghanaian can be able to achieve it or would be able to achieve it. They believe in the white supremacist. They don't believe in the northerner. No. They see the northerner as inferior person. I'm telling you the gospel truth. They don't believe in you. Say you can do something that will benefit our lives. They don't believe it. They believe in the white supremacists. They believe like, oh, many Obroni were in a cool school. Me cool school was Yale. Me cool school Oxford. Oxford no more when Rio. And so still now they still talk about Oxford no more when Rio. Oxford no more. Or your first year, second year when Rio. Your Pamon when Rio school no a bon. Or when Rio. And so. Or they born the some names were called Oxford. White supremacist. That ideology. And the woman, so when they see the Ghanaian, they see you people like dirty people, riffraffs, non-entities. That is what they see you people. So they have no respect for you. They don't respect anybody in Ghana. This is not the first time I'm saying this. I said it in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Give Akufo-Addo a chance for interview. He will insult everybody. The reason why Akufo-Addo, we did not see him as an arrogant, a stupid, proud person. We didn't see much was because of Jake Obechebilamte. Yes, the gun boy, the gunman, Jake Obechebilamte, covered Akufo-Addo. So when Akufo-Addo was showing up certain things, Jake will come cover him. But these people don't believe in you. I swear, wallahi. They have no faith in you. They've destroyed everything in Ghana currently has been destroyed by Akufo-Addo. 1966, the same thing destroyed. when Ghana was making progress. They destroyed everything. When Nkrumah said that we were the black stars, the stars is always up, it's not down. Nkrumah gave us a hope to believe in ourselves. That is why he said the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. Immediately he said that a Kufuor's parent connived with the white supremacists to overthrow Kwame Nkrumah in 1966. 1966, a friend says 6 March 1957, a Kufuor on the 6th March 1957, when Ghana was celebrating, a Kufuor was on his way to United Kingdom. Yes, their parents were not even happy to see the joy of Ghanaians coming out of colonial regime. In 1957, 6 March, ask a Kufuor, where was he? When every Ghanaian was celebrating that at long last, you move forward. In 1957, 6 months, go and ask a Kufuor. He was not in the country. His parents were not happy. They are the people, when they see the black man happy, they are not happy. And we have a lot of people like that in many associations. In many of the associations you join, you find some Ghanaians that when the population, the majority, the villagers are getting happier, getting better lives, they are not happy. That is the characteristics of a Kufuor, the kind of Oriates. Mahama time, uko Ken of Oriate fear, and Krama were named after Tamils and Mahama. Uko Ken of Oriate. Yes. Nkrama and they are told Mahama ne Tamils. And they have no respect for you. Yet they will come and quote Bible to you and make you believe, say, they are very religious. Because you have allowed religion to blind you. You don't see beyond religion. You don't see beyond Christianity. You don't see beyond Islam. If you're able to see beyond, you will see that these people are the embodiment of demon. I'm sure even Satan was quoting the Bible. Satan was quoting the Bible to Jesus Christ. Satan was there. Have you forgotten that Satan was living with God? He wanted to be like the Most High, and he was kicked out according to the Bible story. Satan wanted to be like the Most High. So don't be so much wet when you hear Ken Ofori-Atta giving Bible quotation. My ladies, don't be too wet and think that, oh wow, or you're Christian, oh wow, or you're Sikeni, let me repeat it, and that is the gospel truth. And these are the people who have destroyed the nation until date. My Ashantis, my Akans. What is wrong with us? Water is life. 70% of the human body is made up of water. Now, these people they have destroyed every water body in the country. Every water body. Show me one clear water in Ghana. One river which is clear. Show me one. Not the ones in the Volta region. Show me the ones in Ashanti region. Show me the ones in Eastern region. One clear river which is very clear. Pellucid. They've destroyed all. They came to kill you people, and yet you find John Kuma and Co. so daft. Political zombies. They've destroyed the nation already now. They made John Kuma and Co. to go on from one radio station to the other radio station to come and explain your incompetence. Explain things that you know you've not been able to successfully achieve. Everybody can explain their ineptitudes. Everybody has explanation. We go to school. I remember first year at the Saddle College. First year, yes, the PE. I say, hey, now PE and so why would we write exams? Then Panya 98 over 100. Then first time or second time, so the P way they say who here. Then I got 60 something. Then one of my seniors said, how come last time you got 98, then this time is 68? I said, wait there, who here? Wait there. Oh, now say wait there. I was explaining my ineptitude. Second year, my dad came. Me myself, I felt it. The things that I was supposed to be, and your man me go school, the man me chop boss, me a new trunk, me a new everything, double. The old man came, nothing I got. He came, visited me, packed it, the things in his boot, took it back home. So I no. Cause me do better school and away Jimiana. I was explaining until I had to call my mom. Hey, so don't worry, your attack radio, the name man bro. They went to the village. But on the way to the village, they passed through Cape Coast. Instead of giving me the items, when my dad came and he realized that my second year, my certain things that the teachers were telling him about me, he was not happy. On their way from the village, then they brought me my items. Everybody can explain themselves. The way MPP is, it's like, is that what we voted for you to come and explain your incompetence? Under Akufo-Addo's government, the amount of money that these people have spent, look, not a joke. Some of us, our juniors, that they were forcing us to come and do government spokesperson on governance and security. Today, I see the houses that they have in cantonments. $1 million houses. We too can go, and then we could have said, okay, come on, let's go and chop some of the money, and then come on, let's go and do some of the things that they do. But you see, in life, you cannot always be deceiving your people. And these are the deceivers, like the Mensah Otabils, like the Bishop Dagiward Mills, the Duncan Williamses. There are people who will be deceiving you people. Bring your offering. I'm going to give it to Christ in heaven. Meanwhile, they don't know the address of Christ. They've not met Christ before. These are the same people using the Bible to deceive people. And Ken Oforiatta will come and he'll be quoting Bible like the Caleb or whatever. He was, come on. Satan was also quoting Bible. Even Satan's quotation was even deeper than Ken Oforiatta's book. Because their quotations were the one that was written down for Ken to come and learn and recite. You've destroyed the nation, now you are giving Bible quotations. Because Church of Pentecost will come and support you. Look at the amount of money they've spent on building a cathedral. My beloved Ghanaians, look at the money. $400 million. $400 million. Akufo-Addo promised each and every constituency, one constituency, $1 million. We have 275 constituencies. Let's do this. You are a Christian. I know. I'm not saying go and worship Buddha. Let's do this calculation. So if you have a population where majority of the youth are poor, would you spend money to build a cathedral, or you spend money to give them jobs, to create jobs for them? As I speak to you now, the other day I was doing a bit of some research about the Israel now, the free one, and I realized that not even the Israelis, out of the population, only 15 to 18% are Christians in Israel. I said, wait a minute. In Israel now, you catch us here, Israel no, 18% penasum yankupon. The rest of them don't believe in Jesus Christ. Majority of them don't believe in Christ. No wonder that they are not using the Bible to defend themselves, but they are building ammunitions, buying ammunitions, bombs to protect themselves. We've spent over $400 million, and that is not even enough. 2023 budget, there is no money for You Start, a program that is meant for the youth, to take the youth from unemployment, a friend is saying, sectors. Youth Start, There is no money going there. But the president has allocated $80 million for the cathedral in 2023 budget. And the Ghanaian is still not angry because we don't understand what is going on around us. If we understand what is going on, everybody will wake up and everybody will be angry, and you will not even be given a chance for these buffooneries, these so-called MMDCs, CEOs, assembly members, and ministers and press. You will not even give them the chance to even come and destroy your future for you. Because the monies that they are using it to build the cathedral, it is not Akufo-Addo's father's money. The money belongs to you and I, Akosia, Ajua, Kwame, Esi, and Yonam. The money is for us. But Akufo-Addo says he's building a cathedral. And when they started, they said they are going to use their own pocket money to build the cathedral. That is what Duncan Williams, told the whole nation. Today, what do we see? Taxpayers' money is being allocated to build a cathedral. Somebody spent $200 million to build 1,506 houses. One person is spending one edifice, one edifice, spending almost close to $500 million. $1 billion, you move half, because you didn't do baby. You baby you call 1 billion. And yet people are complaining. School children are without textbooks, basic, primary JS, junior, primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, only need textbooks. No money to print textbooks. Yet Akufo-Addo and co will get money to go and build a cathedral. But you will get a Christian coming to tell you, oh, that one is a priority. But meanwhile, the same Christian will go to church and pray that, Father, give us our daily bread. The daily bread, the cathedral will give you daily bread. I'm not saying being prayerful is bad. But even Christ, when he came, he never built any church. There's not one single church that Jesus Christ built. And yet, the budget 2023, we've allocated $80 million to build a cathedral. When the children are suffering, youth are unemployed, we have kids on the streets selling Mami Odende. You live in America, do you see kids selling Mami Odende on the street? You lived in a friend is saying, Dubai. Do you see the sons and daughters of the Abu Dhabis, pardon me, on the street selling all those things? Do you see it? Do you see people, the kids in Germany, queuing, going to fetch water? Do we see it? If we see it, let us talk about it. It's systems. They sit in their homes, taps are connected to their homes. Or that they need to go to the kitchen, go to the bathroom, they open something, shower. Everybody is showering. People are thinking for systems to help their people. And we have a Akufo-Addo's family destroy the nation. And the saddest part is that as they are saying now, the people should tighten their belt, the citizens. The saddest part is that Akufo-Addo is not even ready to tighten his own belt. Akufo-Addo is not even thinking about, say, oh, at the end of the day, the people are suffering. Let me also be with them, share with them the pains that they go through. But no, he will still be traveling, and he will still be asking the nation to give him money to pay for, a friend is saying, £14,000 an hour for a luxurious jet. And here we are today. Ghana Water Company is saying, I should tell you, Dr. Ren, I've said it about since 2018. And there's no water, there's no money to buy chemicals so that at least you can get water to drink. From today, 7 December, starting with free tema. Abeba Accra, Ashanti region. As for central region, crowd in Sukra Papa. Western region. And I've told you, they said in the next, before it was used to be 10 years, we are going to import water. They said 4 years, that was 2016. They said 10 years. If care is not taken, we import water. So now we have 6 years, isn't it? So we say 3 years. After quite almost brother 6 months too, because he said there. Insurance say in the next 6 months, yeah, be and Fahua, you better currency if Togo or Burkina Faso or maybe Cote d'Ivoire. This is where we have gotten to. Yet the journalists, the politicians, as usual, the NPP, NDC. Anyway, you can't blame the NDC. They did their best. We say we don't like them. We voted them out. We cannot blame them. They are not in power. We can only even thank them. We can only even thank the NDC. And I'm being honest with you. We can only even thank the NDC that even under the NDC, we've not seen any basa because where this country is heading towards, we are already in the ditch. It's not as if say we in Africa there's going to be some redemption somewhere. No. According to the Bank of Ghana governor himself, is even telling the whole nation that even 10 years crano into me and resuscitate a friend is saying, yeah, in current situation, yeah, we'll move. So clearly it is a failed government. It's clearly is something that you and I should understand. Say, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo and his family only came to destroy. And they have succeeded in destroying the nation. And I mean, this is where, as a leader, you don't go and blame the Ghanaian. You don't go and blame opposition. But you take up the responsibility and see the best ways you can do to fix things. Anyway, we are still asking people, say they should be. I know, so far I've gotten over almost about 180 something names. I think, was it not a fortnight ago. Yeah. We didn't know money too. I know I've gotten about almost 180 something people wanting to join. Some are in the States, some are in UK, Germany, France. They just want to join freedom fighters. And the point here is this, that we need men and women that will support our demonstration. The demonstration is not about just going to have about 5,000, 10,000. We just want to get as many people as we can on the street of Accra. As many as we can on the street of Accra. But the few numbers are the moment near Peno. My target is to get about 500 people overseas. Already I've gotten 100 and something. If we're able to get 500 people, we are all agreeing to go down to Ghana to spend time to make sure, say, we organize this particular demonstration. It's very simple. I mean, even if America is to come and help Ghana as at now, America has to see some seriousness about the citizens of the country, how well the citizens are prepared. Even if the United Kingdom wants to come and help us, it could be a sanity. When they see that the citizens are prepared, the United Nations, when they see that the youth are prepared for a change, they also come on board. If you go to Libya, the youth were prepared. The United Nations and America came on board for them. If you go to Sri Lanka, the youth were prepared. United Nations came on board, assisted them. So it is. So we need to be prepared for if any other country wants to come and assist us, they will assist us. And in this case, let me say a big thanks to our brother Oliver Bakavoma. Yesterday was his birthday. When I called him, he was doing some chopsticks somewhere. The good job they are doing in the northern region. And so far, we are hearing that the chiefs and people in the north are happy. And the education must go on. The education needs to go on more, because what we have realized is that the Ghanaian fail to understand what goes around them. We don't even know what goes around us. Because why? We will spend time and go to the mosque. And I'm not saying being a Muslim is something bad. Never. I won't chastise anybody's religion or faith background. But when you go to the mosque, we spend time to teach you about how to be a Muslim, become a good Muslim. It's all about moral, faith, and teachings. The same way when you go to church, we'll teach you about the Bible, moral standard. Nobody teaches us about how to be a good citizen. Nobody. Nobody teaches us how to be a citizen, a very patriotic citizen. Nobody. Nobody tells us about the nation. Nobody spend time and tell the Ghanaians, say, this Ghanaian every Sunday, and we are teaching you about the nation. Your rights, your do's, your don'ts. The constitution. What you have to know. Who is an assembly person, assemblyman, assemblywoman. Your MMDCs. What they have to do for you people. Your district chief executives. The roles, the responsibilities. So we are in a country where most of us are bereft with what? The knowledge, the teachings. So when we are doing demonstration and we say people should come and demonstrate, some people think that, why should we go and demonstrate? Why should we go and demonstrate? Demonstration is a political party for an year. So there's no proper understanding. And I mean, it's very interesting speaking to some of our brothers. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Some of it, the people don't even have the idea. Some of the things that goes around them, it is they don't even understand. They don't even understand. They don't even need to beg for roads to be constructed for them. They don't need to even beg for hospitals. They don't need to beg. But here we are. Even chiefs go and beg. Beg for what belongs to you, legitimately. So again, the education is very important. And thankfully, we are on course, and definitely we are on course. But sometimes we also have to also be grateful to ourselves as a people, as freedom fighters, as face the country. I know some of the NDC people watch us. I've always said, say, whatever political party you belong, I have no problem with you. Our problem is very number one, poverty, lack of good roads, lack of hospitals. This is our problem. The problem you and I share together is that our sons and daughters don't have a future and we want to change the narratives. So you are not my enemy as a person. We may differ in ideology, we may differ in the ways that we want to do our thing. That does not make you an enemy to Dr. Ren, or Dr. Ren, you being an enemy to me. So we have to understand this. We can differ in many, many things, but the prime goal is to ensure that the Ghanaian gets the best that they so desire, they so deserve. And also, we have to understand that sometimes we can be hard on ourselves, but truly and truly, we've done well. We've done well. There's a lot of people that said, we're not going to even survive it as face the country people, as freedom fighters. But thankfully, we are on course. We are on course. We are human beings, and as human beings, no matter what it is, one way or the other, we will err. One way or the other, we will cross some boundaries. One way or the other, we will step on some toes. It's not something deliberate. It's the fight. It's the edge. It's how serious we want to see Ghana, build, Ghana develop. And when people are passionate with the things they do, they will definitely be passionate on certain issues, even when you might think it's as small as it is. Because remember, the small axe cut down the big tree. So sometimes, yes, as a people, we have to understand this as we are moving forward. Anyway, but I have to tell you that no matter what, we that have come together to help emancipate the mindset of every Ghanaian, we shouldn't give up. Now it is clear that if we don't talk, Kwame Sefakai will not speak for you. If freedom fighters don't speak, it's Face the Country, Oliver Bakavomawo, Raphael, my good young brother Benjamin, very gifted, very knowledgeable. My good sister Felicity, and the entire freedom fighters. If we don't voice out and we don't talk, nobody will speak for us. Because you see, some people speak and they only speak because of what they want. So people like Kwame Sefakan, people like the Paul Adomotri, people like the Venice and the OBs of Asempa Radio, they speak because of what they want. They speak because in the end they will get some daily bread. They don't speak because there is true love for the nation Ghana. So we have to speak. One of the ways I always tell people is that when we go to church on Sundays or we go to mosque, whatever we discuss, whatever we are being taught, we discuss it among ourselves. So let us start doing more interactions, more discussions. One way or the other, you chip in. When you go to your church service, you chip in. Hey, do you think about Ghana? How do you see Ghana, in the next 5 years? Do you see that Ghana will become a better nation like England, like America? These are some of the conversations we need to start having. We need to start having a conversation that will, open our minds and give us the focus that we have a country which is Ghana, and it is for you and I to build a country. We are not going to see any Obroni Petebi from Japan or Switzerland or America come and build a nation for us. If Ghana is going to be built, it has to be built by Ghanaians. It has to be built by us that lived in all the 16 regions in our country. So these are some of the conversations we need to have. We are in December already because now we have 7 December. Today is 7 December. So we have 2 more 7 December to go for an election. So we have next year 7 December and 2024 7 December, which means we have 2 years. We have 2 7 Decembers, isn't it? Ahead of us. It's not going to be easy because the next 2 years, there's nothing for Ghanaians. There is nothing for the Ghanaian to say, okay, if I'm suffering, I can get loan from the government. If I'm suffering, I can get help from the nation. The government is thinking about building cathedral. And that cathedral, I'm sure maybe when you go there and you pray, it will pay the debt that you owe Americans, the debt that we owe the British, the debt that we owe the Switzerlands, the Swiss, the debt that we owe the Norwegians, the debt that we owe the Japanese, the Chinese. We had the cow. And one of my friends was saying, say, one train at Ghana and maybe we could do China, not a car, didn't crack as a citizen. Most is a munkum because Modi a car and TCC and the INSA, more Mabanwa, mobile crew, more mobile holidays, and I'm mobile assembly Bishadia. The mobile any a friend is saying, a Juma, Edia ticker. Into a cana, then a dorsal. So at the end of the day, we have to educate our people to be more political conscious, to understand that whatever goes around them is because it's determined by the politicians. If you're going to have roads, it's the politician. If you are going to have good hospitals, it's the politician. Because the decisions that they bring out, they make at the Parliament House is the same decisions that affect us. So that is why when you see the Great Britain, when they make decisions in the Parliament House, in Westminster Parliament House, it makes or break the nation. So one day they will decide that they want to be part of European Union. The next minute they want to be out of European Union, Brexit. So this is the things that we have to understand. That the politics that we don't really want to follow or engage ourselves in is as a result. That is why every time we go out there, get bad leaders that leads us and then they don't give us the best that we want to see. I've told you, the Ghanaian given a chance or given the opportunity is the best person in the world. I've told you, I've sat in classrooms with different kinds of race. And let me be honest, my people are very intelligent. My Ghanaians are very, very intelligent. The best thing is that we lack the opportunity back home. We lack the platforms back home. So we don't showcase or, exhibit our talent. And that is the reason why you hear us always talking, so that at least one day we'll get the platforms, we'll get the systems in place for us to thrive upon, so that it wouldn't be like if your father is not Nana Dankwa, Kwekubonsam, Ekufu Ado, you will not get the opportunity. Or maybe if your father is not Ken Ofui Atta, you will not realize your potential by being able to get the best things that you so desire. So as a people, we need to have a conversation around that and speak to our people. As for today's message, you all know, a big thank to everybody, especially those that have followed myself, Dr. Ren. I was saying something to my mom yesterday on the phone. I think no, today is what? Today is Wednesday, Monday. I was having a conversation with my mom, and she was saying that, hey son, so when are you going to stop this your freedom fighters, and when are you going to stop? And then she herself answered herself, and she said, I know that, son, you will tell me that until you see the boys and girls that hawk around the cities are no more, until I see the Ghanaian child at the age of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the street of Kaukudi or Nima or Latebi or Kwashi, until I see that there is no children on the streets, then I'll be satisfied. Then I will know that yes, the kids are not on the street, they are in schools learning, and that these kids have the future, and the future that we always say it belongs to the children. That future, we have to make sure that we give them a bright future so that they don't struggle like many of us struggled when we were growing up. And so, yes, we are not going to stop. We are not going to stop fighting for the nation. I mean, it's something which is inbuilt. We are not going to stop speaking our minds and speaking our voices, even though it has cost us. It has cost us friends. It has cost us connections. It has cost us money. But money is not everything if the people that you lead are not happy. So, Abusia and Anna Pay, I came your way with much love, with much hope, to tell you that as we go into the Christmas season, I know that many Ghanaians are asking the question, thank you so much. God bless you. God bless Ghana. Peace.